Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I wanted to share with you a really cute but super easy to do Valentine's Day design. At the moment when I recorded this, I had just freshly shortened my long nails because I actually broke both of my thumbnails. So yeah, it was just time to shorten them all quite a bit. I took off more than half of the free edge of my tips, and yeah. To me, these nails are quite short, but I think it's really fun to do some shorter nail designs as well. For some people, this length will still be really long, but just keep it in mind, for me it's really short. And yeah, I think it's just really nice to do something on shorter nails as well. But first up, I already applied my base coat off camera and a first layer of this lovely nail polish, which is called Lightness. It is from the Pure Nail Polish collection by Catrice. This collection will be out somewhere next month, or at least gradually going into stores next month. So if you want to check it out, definitely keep an eye out for that. There are 5 shades in this collection. I already reviewed and swatched all 5 colors in a previous video. So if you want to know anything about this collection or this color, check out that video if you want to after you've watched this one. So I am going to apply an extra layer through my thumb and my middle finger, as you can see here. Of course, always making sure to cap in the edge as well, just to make sure that your manicure lasts a longer period of time and you don't have chipping of the nail polish or tip wear that quick. And I'm also applying a second layer of that to the pinky. Because I didn't really know what I wanted to do on forehand, I just slapped on that first layer first. Now I'm going in with 04 Simplicity. This one is from the Pure Nail Polish collection as well. And I'm going to apply a layer of that to my index fingernail as well as my ring fingernail. So yeah, the reason why I just slapped it on, as I mentioned, is because I didn't really know what other colors I wanted to use, and because this color is more dark, more pigmented, it has a higher chance of actually staining your nails. So having a lighter color in between the dark tone and the base coat is actually very helpful, and it prevents staining or discoloration of the nail just a little bit more, you know. So yeah, you don't have to be super precise with this color because we are going to apply a ton of gems, and yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit patchy, it actually just adds to the effect. Then I am going to apply a top coat because, as I mentioned, we are going to apply a ton of gems as well as this big cluster gem. I usually get those at AliExpress. I'm not sure from what seller I got it, but if you search on cluster gem or cluster rhinestones, I'm sure you will find something similar. This one just has like an opal gem. I think there was like an AB crystal in it, kind of like a yellow citron like gem and a bigger light pink gem. So these are just ready to go like clusters. You don't have to apply all of the gems together to make a cluster. This is just you buy it and that's it. I just apply those, or at least adhere those to the nails with a little bit of nail polish top coat. You could also use glue, but personally I'm not a big fan of nail glue on top of natural nails. It only causes a lot of damaging if it's removed not properly or in a wrong way or really harshly. So yeah, I just prefer adhering all of my gems and everything like that with just a regular top coat or even a clear coat of polish, but it's totally up to you how you want to apply those or adhere those. You can use some gem glue as well, which is usually a gel, like a thicker gel like substancy, I'd say. You have to cure that as well most of the times, but yeah, if you're not into that and you just want to use regular nail polishes and use what you already have in your collection, you can just do it like I did. Then I also wanted to add some silver colored gems. Just to make sure that my hair won't get stuck in that big cluster, and just to make sure it will stay put for a longer period of time as well. And I'm also going to use these same silver gems in different sizes on the other nails as well, or at least on a couple of the other nails. So yeah, I just surrounded the bigger cluster a little bit so it won't get stuck onto anything or snag your hair or something like that. You don't want that. And I also just added some like sparsely gems on the rest of the nail, more towards the free edge. It really depends how long your nails are, how many space you have to add these additional gems, like apart from the ones you actually surrounded the cluster with. But yeah, it's totally up to you how many or how little you want to apply. I think like the more gems the merrier because I just really love my bling, and I've actually been asked to do more blinged out designs as well. It was kind of funny because I recorded this like 4 weeks ago already. Because I'm always like working ahead a couple of weeks and like pre-recording footage, so I have enough like footage to actually work through and just to continuously upload videos. Because you know, when you do everything by yourself, I record, I edit, do my voiceovers, upload, schedule everything myself. I don't have any additional help or something like that, and I am going back to work full time for 38 hours a week again. So yeah, it's always nice to have a little bit of a buffer. Also, if you might get sick, get the flu or something, you really don't want to edit or have any pressure on recording videos. So yeah, it's always really nice to just have some footage buffer. I just call it like that. So yeah, I actually that's just something I wanted to mention. I'm kind of rambly and I totally forgot what I wanted to say, but ah well. Just to continue the tutorial, I added a little bit of that catrice top coat as well. It is the sleep proof top coat, by the way. It isn't in stores at the moment, but will be in stores at the same time as the natural base coat and the other new spring summer collection polishes by Catrice, which will be next month. The sleep proof top coat is kind of like a fast drying top coat, and it actually prevents your manicure from getting any dents or crinkles. I've mentioned this in previous videos as well when I use that. It's just like when you do your nails a couple of hours before you go to bed and you think your polish is fully hardened out and fully dried. Sometimes that just isn't the case, especially if you have applied a little bit of like thicker layers or multiple layers. Sometimes it looks like it's dry, but it actually isn't. And then you go to bed a couple of hours later and the next morning there are like crinkles and dents in your manicure and it isn't a pretty sight. This top coat by Catrice actually prevents that from happening. The only downside is if you are working with gems like I'm doing at the moment and you don't work as fast, you might want to reapply a little bit of that top coat just to put your gems in there. But for this pinky nail, I just decided to do kind of like a cuticle to side of the nail area, full with different shapes and size, or not really shapes, but different sizes of these silver gems. I think I got this little like box from AliExpress as well. You guys know me, I get a lot of my nail art items from AliExpress because they just have so much to choose from and the prices, you can't beat them. We don't have any like nail art supply store like where I live anyway, so I definitely have to go and drive for like 2 hours or something to actually get something. And then again, it's really overpriced because it's definitely the same like product, but because it had like extra shipping and all that jazz to go actually to the store where you're going to get it, the prices are just way higher. So yeah, I would suggest, especially if you are a beginner to nail art and you just want to try out some cute gems or even water decals or image plates, just check out AliExpress. Of course, Born Pretty store also has some really good deals, and I also have a discount code for that if you want that. I have like a 20% discount code to Born Pretty store as well. It's always in my description box, so if you do see me use any gems or anything like that, you can always just check my description box to see if I have any discount codes. But yeah, back to the tutorial. Of course, you can always just watch my videos without any sound because I tend to ramble a little bit, but that is also one thing that a lot of my viewers actually like me doing, just talking through random stuff, talking through the design, what I do, what I use, where to get it. Yeah. So, but for the ring finger, I actually did a similar like gem placement like I did on the pinky, but I just decided to add some of those like loose gems on the rest of the nail, just like we did for the ring finger. And I'm also going to do that later on in the video for the pinky, because I kind of forgot to do that for the pinky while I was working on the pointer finger. But yeah, stuff like that happens. I didn't really have like a super mapped out plan of what design I wanted to do. I just took some colors, I took some gems, I got that gem cluster, and that was what I was going to work with. That is actually the way I usually work when I do designs. I don't really think about it that much. I just start working and go with the flow, and if it looks cute, that's really cool. If it doesn't look that cute, you can just remove it, because it's just nail polish. You don't have to like get rid of it with a file or anything. Just get a little bit remover and you can start over again. So yeah, I actually really love these silver gems. As you can see on the other side of that little like thingy, I don't know how you call that box pill thingy, there were like some copper goldish colored ones as well. Usually those boxes with the different little boxes in there, I just always call it like pill boxes. They have different shapes, sizes, colors and so on. Once again, just check out Born Pretty store or AliExpress and I'm sure you will find some. Then for the middle finger and the thumb, I just wanted to use a little bit more of that pinkish red color that we applied fully to the pointer fingernail and the ring fingernail. And I'm just going to use a dotting tool with kind of like a smaller ball on the end to make tiny little hearts. I thought this was so cute, and it just ties in this design completely and just really easily, and you don't need any nail art ninja skills to do so. Just a little bit of a steady hand and you're good to go. So you just want to apply as much or as little of those little hearts. You can make them a little bit bigger if you want to. Like for the thumbnail, I actually made them a little bit bigger because I just wanted to know what that would look like. But yeah, I really love this. It's really cute for Valentine's Day or any other day if you're just in love or something like that. Oh, just another thing, I did get some questions about my husband. People are really curious about that, like how did you meet, how long have you been together? We're actually going towards our 15-year anniversary. So yeah, we've been together for quite some time. I was actually 14 when we started our relationship, and we're married for over 5 years already. But yeah, 15 years together, that's like a long time. I know that I actually have some viewers that are not even 15 years old. So yeah, imagine that I'm together with someone for longer than you've been alive. Like, that's insane. But yeah, I get a lot of questions about that, and also why he doesn't like go on camera with me. That's just because he's not into that, and that is something I have to respect. He does really help me out a lot, like making choices of what camera I should get, what kind of apps I can use, what programs to edit my videos in. So yeah, he's a big help, and he's really supportive of my channel as well. So yeah, that's really, really cool. And also, if you are in a relationship and it's a good one, cherish it, because you don't find a lot of people and actually staying in relationships for that long of a time. So if you're in a good one and you're both happy, just try to keep it that way. Like, relationships are hard work, but like with me and my husband, we've known each other for so long. Like, we actually grew up together. You can definitely say that, because I was 14 and he was 17. So yeah, we're like getting old now. But yeah, you know, just cherish it if it's a good thing. If it's not a good thing, just make sure to keep yourself safe and just respect the other person and just work it out, or just separate. It's really that easy. There's so many fish in the sea. So if you are in a relationship and it's just not working out for you, just make sure that you are happy first and then take care of others. That's just something I really wanted to put out there. That was like my social worker within me spreading a little bit extra like information and just some positivity. So yeah, that was actually already the entire design. I just topped everything off with a top coat, of course not going on top of the gems because that will definitely dull them. I really love making this design and actually wearing it. I think it's so cute. Let me know what you guys think about this design, if it's something you would like to recreate. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and as usual, I hope to see you in my next video.